What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. For those of you new to the channel, my name is Vince Warburton and this is VW Fitness. I do lifestyle and fitness videos every Monday and Thursday. So if that's something you're interested in, consider hitting that subscribe button. Let's get to today's video. So as you can probably tell, it's a what's in my gym bag. Now, I haven't seen a lot of these done with fitness people, but I have seen it done with a lot of tech YouTubers and a lot of photography YouTubers, but I thought it'd be fun to kind of show you guys everything that I have in my gym bag. I'll also be showing you some of the things that I use that help me with my workouts. So let's get to it. First off, the bag. Under Armour, generic gym bag. I think I got this like 6 years ago. It's lasted me the longest of any gym bag I've had. And I take this everywhere with me, especially when I travel, so I can fit everything in here so that it can stay separate from the rest of my stuff. So I've had this bag for a long time. I highly recommend it. First things first, shoes. They are the Nike LUNAR, and I've had these for probably 4 or 5 years as well. And I only typically wear these in the gym. I've worn them out a couple times, but these are my go-to pair of shoes whenever I'm doing any workout except for legs. So this is my leg shoes. I bought these originally probably 2 or 3 years ago. They are the METCON 2s, so they are pretty old. As you can tell though, I don't really wear them outside. I only wear them to and from the gym on leg days. And the only reason I switch up my shoes is for the extra support, especially in my heels and in my arches. All right, so next thing is the GYMREAPER knee sleeves. Now, these things have been in my gym bag for probably the last year and a half. This company's relatively new, but for me, my knees are kind of weak. I've got torn meniscuses in both my knees, and I've got a slight ACL tear in my left knee. So for me, squatting is really important, and I really like squatting, but I've had some knee issues in the past. I decided to pick up some knee sleeves to help with the support in my knee, and I think these work really well. They've been really durable and lasted a long time, so highly recommend these. Definitely use that. Now, this is one of my oldest things in the bag. This is my AESTHREADICS lifting belt. Now, this is like one of the original belts that Darren, the owner, came up with. And I asked for just a basic belt. I didn't want any logo on the back. They do custom logos now on the back. I just wanted their logo on the front and their naming on here. And I've had this belt for probably about 4 or 5 years. You know, I really don't upgrade a lot of these things because they work so well. Like, there's no point in spending the money for something that is, you know, working really well for me. So I picked this up. This is, I believe, a medium or a small. And obviously, as you can tell from the holes here, I've used it. Okay, so I use this on my leg days. I don't wear this, you know, 24/7 every lift. I think it's important to back off with belts. I don't think you should use it necessarily for every lift and every gym session. So that's just my personal opinion. I know people that wear it all the time and it helps them, but for me, I only like to use this on squat and deadlift. So my 2 compound big lift. Now we've got my little mini bag, and this is kind of my, like, I usually do use this every workout, and this is the thing I'll carry around with me throughout the gym. And I think it's a lot easier than, you know, just carrying all my stuff. Within here, I always carry my wrist straps. Now these, again, are from AESTHREADICS. Darren hooked me up with these when he originally came up with the idea of maybe doing some wrist wraps. I don't know if they're personally selling these now. I don't believe they are, but I've had these for 3, 4, 5 years, something like that, and they've lasted me a long time. You know, I only use them really on my heavy lifts, like shoulder press, and when I'm lifting really heavy. I don't like to use these on every lift. Now, these are always in here as well, and that's kind of it for the bag, but these are my VersaGrip Pro wrist wraps. I use these for back day, and I know some people use them for chest day because, you know, you get the extra grip, but basically these are really great for back day and emphasizing the lat movement and making sure that you're really using your back muscles rather than your arms. And if you do a hook grip, especially with a lot of your back exercises, I think these help tremendously. Now, I bought these probably about 3 years ago, and they're kind of expensive. I remember when I bought them, they were like $55 or $60, and I was like, do I really want to invest in these? And I had a pair of like cheap bodybuilding.com wrist wraps, and they kind of wore out, to be honest. And so these have lasted me a long time. I don't use any of these things on a day-to-day basis. I only use them when I'm really lifting heavy. That's something that I kind of learned from Jim Stoppani, is don't necessarily use all these tools or all these things that help with lifts on every lift, because it can kind of take away from other strength gains. So always keep these with me. I picked up these about a year ago. Serious Steel gym bands. And I know gym bands kind of came to be like this big thing recently, and I kind of jumped on that train, I'll be honest. And I really like it because I get some good stretching with these, and I can really utilize, you know, something so simple as a band, and I can take it with me. So especially like on hotel workouts, or especially when I warm up, I like to use these on shoulder days, leg days even, and with pull-ups, assisted pull-ups when there's not one of those machines maybe at the hotel gym and I need a little bit of help. So definitely use these all the time. Moving on to the side of the bag. Now this is kind of a staple. This is kind of a VW thing, and I've been doing this since I started lifting, but I come up with all these headbands because I sweat a lot. And especially when I take my cage muscle clean burn, I definitely need these. And I've gotten a few from Lululemon, some from junk brands. I use my old Survivor buffs that I used to get. And honestly, I just need them because I sweat so much and I gotta keep it out of my eyes. So, you know, I keep these in my bag. Last thing in here, Ghost Pump. Now, this is not a sponsored video. Just all these products, none of them are sponsoring this video, but I do keep this in my bag because I use this intro workout. So I'll take my pre-caged, which is my pre-workout supplement, about 30 minutes before I go work out. I think it helps with my vasodilation as well as just overall focus. There is no caffeine in this, so I like that because I don't want any more caffeine. I drink enough throughout the day, especially in this cut. All right, so that's pretty much it for what's in my gym bag 1.0. I'm sure I will update this. Oh, the only other thing that I don't have in here right now because it's charging are my Apple AirPods. Now, I used to rock the Jaybird X3 headphones, wireless headphones, and they just kind of crapped out. And then the AirPods came out, and then I was like, okay, I'll give them a try. Everyone's buying them. And they ended up being probably my favorite headphones I've used in the gym. They work great with the sweat that I have, which for those of you that know me, it's a lot. I sweat a lot. And it also works really well in the sauna. AirPods, definitely my go-to headphones. I don't like wearing the over the cups because I just sweat too much and I'll destroy them, to be honest. So aside from that, that's everything in my gym bag. I don't really update it. You know, as you can kind of tell, like I've had all these things in my bag for the last, you know, upwards of 5 years, 6 years, and they last a long time. And I think some of these things can be beneficial for you. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more content, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on that bell for notifications. As well with that, if you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. I enjoy making these videos, and I look forward to seeing you on Monday with an update.